Plus Dettol Instant Hand Sanitizer to protect against 99.9% of germs without water.
Together, let's make South Africa healthier.
Goeiemôre, as jy nou net wakker geword het, jy saam met Expresso hier op SABC3, baie welkom. Dr. Lizo Bango kuier vanoggend saam met ons en hy gesels oor iets wat ons in Afrikaans noem, help my krap. In Engels, a colloquial word for it is the 7-year itch, but otherwise known as scabies. Good morning, Dr. Lizo.
Good morning.
A great way to start Tuesday morning with finding out more about scabies. What is scabies and what bug causes it?
So, one thing I must say, Jay, help me crappy. If the person is itching, you leave them alone and you don't help them.
Okay.
Because the bug itself is more like a lice or mites, but smaller. You can't see to the naked eye. You know, it's from the same family as spiders, but more it looks like an overweight spider than anything else.
And how do people get it?
You infect the other person, you know, through skin-to-skin touch. Which
So
means,
that's why you shouldn't help someone else
exactly,
scratch,
yes.
help mekaar krap.
Sure. And because the person is itchy and scratching a lot, you'd find it is under the nails as well. So which means if you help scratch, you have it as well.
And how can it be prevented?
Of course, the one thing that one needs to do is to ensure you get early treatment. Now, there are body lotions that one can put up, for one day, and then it's gone. And the best way to get that is in the pharmacy, and I'm sure you can get it over the counter. However, what you need is to practice basic hygiene.
And how good is basic hygiene when it comes to this?
That's the best way to ensure that you don't infect someone else. I mean, if you can think about it, if I have it and I'm sharing a bed with someone, whether it's your partner or it's a kid, you'll most likely infect the child. Or if the child has it, say, you know, kids who are in preschools and areas where they are congested, then that child can infect the parents. And then you have the cycle within the family.
Now, I remember my grandmother telling me about help my krap, and she used to say they used to cut your fingers really short to prevent you from scratching and causing infection.
Sure. I mean, nowadays we have antihistamines, you know, to kind of, you know, subside the itchiness. However, yes, the best way is to cut the fingers short because the insect, well, the mite itself, it burrows under the skin because it wants to lay the eggs under the skin. So if you could look under a microscope, you'd actually see under the skin, you know, like lumps and bumps on the skin, which is where the eggs are.
And how does this differ from a bed bug?
Bed bug, a little bit big, and the bed bugs, most of them feed off your blood. These don't feed off your blood. They just, you know, burrow under the skin and you itch. And the main reason for that is so that they can lay their eggs.
And do you get it from trying on other people's clothing or from sleeping in beds that haven't been cleaned?
Yes, certainly. That's why to prevent it, you need to actually even wash the blankets and the clothes that the person had worn lately, you know, say within the past 3 days. And once the bug is outside the human host, it actually doesn't grow anymore. It dies. It has to live within a person's skin.
Well, Dr. Lizo, thank you so much for answering those questions for us. Most important that people should remember is good hygiene is important.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So remember that, wash your hands, practice good hygiene, and prevent this from spreading. Now it's time to go over to Warren Wilkinson, and he's standing by to answer some financial questions. And remember, a little later on, you can send those questions through either via Twitter or our Facebook, and he'll be answering them a little later on here on Expresso.
Plus Dettol Instant Hand Sanitizer to protect against 99.9% of germs without water.
Together, let's make South Africa healthier.